afternoon to you, and thank you very much for joining us on Sunshine Report on OSRC Television. I am Oyewumi Ayinigbara. Ondo State Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa has congratulated the All Progressives Congress (APC) for its victory in the Edo State governorship election, where Senator Monday Okpebolo emerged as governor-elect alongside Dennis Idahosa as deputy governor-elect. Aiyedatiwa APC election strategy expressed gratitude to Edo voters for their support. He emphasized that the Pueblo's victory signifies Edo's return to the progressive fold, thanking President Bola Tinubu for his leadership during the election. The governor praised the peaceful conduct of the election and expressed confidence in Okpebolo's vision for governance. Aiyedatiwa commended the effort of the APC's leadership and campaign committees in achieving this significant win and highlighted the importance of implementing progressive policies to improve the lives of Edo residents. 17 candidates for various political parties are vying for Ondo State's top positions in the November 16 governorship election. And how many of these candidates do you know, and what do you think they stand for? As election date approaches, we take a closer look at the array of contenders who are looking to get the vote of the over 2 million registered voters. Saeed Aribisala tells us more.
It's another electioneering season in the political landscape of Ondo State as the race is on for the state's top job, raising the question, who becomes the next governor? 17 political parties are in the race and have fielded contestants with a diverse range of personal details, experience and exposure. Data obtained from the Independent National Electoral Commission reveals that none of the political parties fielded a female as its governorship candidate. Further details also show that 35-year-old Adegoke Kende of the Youth Party is the youngest of the Guba candidates, while 75-year-old Ogunfeyimi Isaac of the Allied People's Movement is the oldest. Also noteworthy is the governorship candidate of the African Democratic Congress, 42-year-old Nejo Adeyemi, who identifies as a person with disability, a signal perhaps that there should be no obstacle to a desire to contribute to societal development. The preponderance of the candidates representing the various political parties are from the Southern Senatorial District of Ondo State.
Just like a political game, you don't underrate anybody. So you won't say at this level you cannot say anybody is a pretender. You know, even the so-called pretender in quotes now, they have their game plan. They have what they. Some of them want to merge at the end of the day. You may call them pretender, but they have their game plan from the day one. So they have their and some are actually having, you know, maybe they feel that they are holding their aces to their chest and come out. So one thing you must not do in politics is to try to think that underrate your opponent. That may be at your own peril. And we've had the governor in this state that while he was campaigning, his major song and anthem was the fact that okay, this is number one. So thinking that nobody, and of course to every politician, then they felt like he was a rock, nobody can move him. He was shocked at the poll. So we all have it in this, so we cannot really say. But then that does not take away the fact that there are frontline parties who we seem to, the people can resonate with.
But the few candidates, according to political watchers, have emerged as frontrunners. One of the prominent figures is the incumbent Lucky Aiyedatiwa of the All Progressives Congress (APC), who is looking to get the nod of electorate to continue in his present position. Another candidate is Agbola Ajayi of the People's Democratic Party. Ajayi, a former deputy governor between 2016 and 2020, is looking to go a step further in the mantle of leadership in the state. Olushola Ebisheni, who is running under the Labour Party, is a former commissioner and a chieftain of Afenifere. Like Ebisheni, Bamidele Akinboye, a businessman and candidate of the Social Democratic Party, is aiming to fulfill a lifelong ambition after emerging the party's flag bearer following his departure from the PDP. Dr. Abbas Mimiko of the Zenith Labour Party, younger brother of the former governor, Dr. Olusegun Mimiko, from the Central Senatorial District, believes his 7 keys agenda can unlock the door to the seat of power. While these candidates are moving to capture the spotlight, social commentators note that issues must dominate their discourse. As the election approaches, voter turnout will be key in determining the next governor of Ondo State, as keen watchers employ electorate to interrogate the candidates.
Most of them people cannot even at a glance know that this is what this person has ahead of the other person in terms of programs, because this program has not been, elucidated to the people.
With these diverse range of candidates, the electorate face a significant decision on November 16 to determine who will lead Ondo State, created in 1976, into its golden years from the Alagbaka seat of power. Sahid Aribisala, Osrc News.
Meanwhile, the Ondo State government says it is set to roll out more pro-Marxist policies that will have positive impact on the people. The State Deputy Governor Dr. Laide Adilami at the meeting of the All Progressives Congress APC in our local government area said the Ayedatiwa administration remains committed to people's welfare. Government House correspondent Zimo Ebiemi has the details as presented from our studios.
The Deputy Governor, Dr. Laide Adilami, said the only way government can reach out to everyone is by emplacing pro-people policies that will engender meaningful development. The Deputy Governor said Governor Ayedatiwa is a youth-friendly leader who is passionate about the young people and their future. He said the Governor is working on policies that will create an enabling environment for entrepreneurship and youth empowerment.
The policy of this government, àwọn ètò tí ìjọba yìí máa gbé kalẹ̀, ó máa yàtọ̀ sí àwọn ètò tí tẹ́lẹ̀ rí. Lóòótọ́ a lè máa pín ráìsì fún anybody, ṣebí oúnjẹ di ọ̀wọ́n gógó ni a fi ń sọ̀rọ̀ ráìsì pé wọn ò pín dọ́dọ̀ wọn. Tí ara policy government tó bá favour yín tá máa roll jáde, gbogbo ẹ̀ náà lẹ́dẹ̀ máa rí tí wọ́n pé kò síyàn tí ò ní kàn.
He said grading of rural roads in Owo, which started the previous week, is to ease movement of farm produce to the markets. The Deputy Governor made reference to the ongoing construction of 10.9-kilometer Idonri-Obajare Road, 15.5-kilometer Odakoko-Bod Langbodo Road, and the recently flagged off 11.9-kilometer Molege-Agumbiade Road, among many others. While assuring safety of lives and property on the farms, Adelami said government would clear farmlands which will be highly subsidized.
Owó tí àwọn driver máa charge àti kó àwọn nǹkan oko yẹn wá sọ́jà, owó ẹ̀ máa wálẹ̀. Then oúnjẹ á dẹ̀ pọ̀ sí nílùú. Tóúnjẹ bá dẹ̀ pọ̀, prices will come down. Tí price bá come down, is it not for every one of us? Yá ti jèrè policy government. Ara nǹkan tí mò ń sọ nìyẹn.
On this part, Chairman of APC in Owo, Samuel Balogun, promised that the party is ready to deliver 80,000 votes for the APC in the November 16 governorship election.
As we've been moving along before, we set a target that we are going to make a turnover of 70,000 votes. But with the remaining PDP in our local government, they come into APC. Remember, they used to have 10,000 votes. I get that 10,000 votes to 70,000. That's why I say we are going to make a turnover of 80,000 votes.
He appealed to party members not to relent in their efforts in ensuring that Governor Lucky Ayedatiwa wins the November 16 governorship election.
The Ondo State Livelihood Improvement Family Enterprises Niger Delta Life ND has launched an agribusiness innovative forum lobby to boost jobs and wealth creation across the state. Speaking at the launch in Akure, the state project coordinator Ademola Olawale stated that the essence of the forum was to ensure that all the value chain actors within the project have a platform to deliberate on how to improve productivity and ensure availability of markets for product and food security within the state. The Ondo State Commissioner for Agriculture and Forestry, Olayato Ribo, reiterated Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa's resolve towards creating an environment for the project to thrive in the state.
This project closes. Then, what after a year or two, can we still meet our equities here? Can we still have our youth, men and female, that have been engaged or that are into several enterprises? Will they still be here? So then we look at it. Okay, let us bring together all the major stakeholders in agriculture in the state. As we have it here in other states, we go only have such in other oil producing states. Now, LABIF is a platform. LABIF is an initiative whereby the producer will be producing, then input supply to supply nursery is built, then some will be into process. So here we have our processors, they are here. Not just that, what about the marketing aspect of it? So we have some agencies here that are into what? Into marketing. And not just that, we look at, okay, when we talk of standardization, here we have our standard organization of Nigeria, they are here. And whatever you are going to do, NAFDAC must be involved. Before any access will be given, no, there is step-by-step criteria or whatever that must be met. So we have to look beyond, having our inquiries at the local level.
Being done today is meant to achieve for you. Bring the market closer to the smallholder farmers. Establish a strong relationship with suppliers and off-takers. Reduce or eradicate season and flood of agricultural produce and produce. Empower especially smallholder farmers to submit as it affects their produce and produce. Promote trust among stakeholders in each value chain, supported and promoted by life engine. And lastly, establish a platform for knowledge sharing and innovation. Best practices among life engine beneficiaries and other farmers, both and outside the state.
The Deputy Governor of Ondo State has been honored with an award of excellence by his Alumni Association of his alma mater, Imade College, Owo. The event held in the school premises was an opportunity to reflect on the past and project into the future. The report is presented from our studios.
The honor done the Deputy Governor by the 1979 set of the Alumni Association was in recognition of the Owo-born politician towards the betterment of individuals and collective interest. 1979 year set coordinator Tunde Owadimbola said the school has produced many eminent personalities who are now captains of industry and top public office holders, among whom is the current Deputy Governor of Ondo State, Olayide Adelami. Speaking through its worldwide president, Isiaka Karim, the association appreciated the Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa for appointing one of them as Deputy Governor, assuring that his wealth of experience would add value to the government.
The Deputy Governor has done a lot for this school. Since he left as student in 1973, he has been associating himself with the development of this school. When he was in service in the federal service, he facilitated a lot of infrastructure to this school. And he even personally made self-contributions want you to know that the first street light that will be installed in this school was done by him.
Reacting, the Deputy Governor appreciated the honor done him and described the development as a challenge to do more.
As a proud alumnus of this great college and a distinguished Imadian, as decorated by the National Body of Imakosa in 2016, let me commend the efforts of members of the 1979 set for all you have been doing for this great school. I am overwhelmed with incredible stories of your immense contributions to the growth of Imade College, both individually and collectively. We appeal to other year sets to emulate the good works of 79 set. What 79 set is doing to ensure our alma mater maintains the #1 position it occupies in our local government, which also propel us to be crowned the best public school, secondary school in Nigeria in the year 2023.
In 2023, Imade was adjudged Best Public Secondary School in Nigeria by the Federal Ministry of Education.
Still in education, stakeholders have appealed to the state government to wade into the seizure of results of some students who sat for the 2024 West African Senior School Certificate Examination. Those interviewed in Akure said the development is a great setback in their academic pursuit. Our correspondent Abidemi Akerutoye reports.
For close to 4 weeks, SS3 students in Ondo State, both in public and private schools, struggled to write the 2024 West African Senior School Certificate Examination. With high hopes, the students waited for WAEC to release their results, but some of them were disappointed as their results were withheld. Students in various schools in the state, including Oyemekun Grammar School and CAC Grammar School, all in Akure, were affected. The worst hit are students in Complete Child Secondary School, a private institution, and St. Louis Girls Grammar School in Akure. According to findings, while results of all students in Complete Child were withheld, 225 out of 400 students who sat for WAEC in St. Louis had theirs withheld. Checks further showed that this was the first time that such would happen, and the reason for it is still sketchy as at the time of filing this report. Reports also show the seizure despite payment of the required registration fees. Reaction have, however, continued to trail the development. Principal Officer of Model Secondary School, Simidele Edebo, said withholding the results could have psychological effects on the students.
There are some of them that they were outstanding. There are some of them they were head. The outstanding was in maybe one subject. Basically, I think they seized the English language was outstanding. That was for 10 students. And I think 13 students were head out of 100 and something. Eventually, I think a week after or thereabout, those outstanding results were released, and all of them passed. But those students that the results were head, were asked to come back 4 weeks after. We lodged complaint. Even our best student happens to be one of them. Students that have been going on competitions and all that, representing the school on Olympiad. You understand? That's international competition. It's involved. So we are not going to fold our hands. We are definitely going to take action. But we just want to give them time.
CAC Grammar School Principal Oluwapelumi Adetimehin confirmed that few of students' results are pending, particularly for English language.
It's not all the total subjects, just some of the subjects, especially English. Some of them are having some outstanding there. So, but we are believing God. We went to them in WAEC, and we were told that very soon they will release it.
Reacting on the report, the state chairman for Academic Staff Union of Secondary Schools, Olatunji Balogun, reassured that the Ministry of Education is actively working to resolve the issue.
The issues that was causing the delay in the release had been resolved, and the last I heard was that the result has not been released. But we have some pocket of students who have actually accessed the portal one way or the other to know what they actually score. As it is, I am aware, top sure that the Ministry of Education, they are working around the clock to ensure that this the imbroglio is settled on time. As I speak with you, after leaving now, we'll be going in for a meeting at the Ministry of Education. In fact, this is their premises, and I'm sure this issue will also be discussed.
The students are waiting patiently for interventions would see them climb the next ladder academically. Abidemi Akinrotoye, OSRC News.
And to security, the Ondo State Amotekun Corps has arrested 27 suspected criminals, including 3 young farmers accused of kidnapping a traveler. The suspect, identified as Obanobi Temitayo 19, Ogundele Ojo 20, and another unnamed individual were apprehended in a forest near the Ikakumo Akoko Kogi Edo State border. Amotekun State's Commander Adetunji Adeleye said the farmers claimed to be engaged in agriculture but were involved in criminal activities. Additionally, an alleged notorious motorcycle thief named Michael Ojo was arrested for stealing and selling motorcycles at low prices. The operation also led to the capture of armed robbers who specialized in looting mattress shops. According to the Amotekun chief, the Corps will continue to intensify efforts to combat crime in the state and ensure public safety. And that concludes Osrc Report. Thank you very much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day.